Hey YouTube, BNSF 9382 here. Just a quick update. Spent most of the day, obviously I had an electrician here earlier today and he gave me some bad news. All my electrical work on the outside of the house in the backyard is all jacked up, so I have to tackle that at another time. But anyway, putting some of the bench work back in, and just wanted to give you a little update, and we'll make this quick, so here goes. The bench work that I had originally was 3 feet wide, so it's 3 feet from here back to the window. The width of this garage at this point is about, I think it's 11 feet. So we got a 8-foot section, and then 2 more feet, so it's 10 feet across. And then I have another 8 foot by 3 section here, which is part of my original bench work. And I cut this out because again, this piece here is 8 foot long, so I cut this section out to fit in there nice, and fits fairly nice into the corner. So again, this is a 8 foot long section for my original bench work. My DCC hookup was put in this bench. I'm probably going to end up having to move this at some point, but we'll see. Anyway, I got those 3 sections in. This section here, again, is 3 feet wide, and it's about 5 feet long. This is where I had my lift out originally. Basically, this was I'm sorry, not a lift out, a lift up. Basically, there were 2 hinges in here that allowed the bench work to lift up so you could gain access. Again, just so you know how I did my bus wiring, I basically drilled holes, 1-inch holes through the underneath of the bench work, and I run my bus line through those 1-inch holes. So this piece here is an addition. That's a new piece that's going to connect into the other expansion parts. But the other 10-foot section will go in here, again up to where the garage door is, and then it'll cut back over to the wall with the kitchen door. So anyway, we'll see if we can get under the bench here and just show you kind of how I ran my bus for my track. I basically got this idea from James on his How to Build a Layout series. I modified it a little bit, but I used the Radio Shack terminal boards there. And basically what I was doing is each section of bench work has its own terminal blocks. So I basically run the terminal or the bus on the section, and then I run these feeders that jump from one bench to the other bench. So they'll go through these holes and feed back in and attach to the top. So we connect bench to bench, and it worked out pretty good as far as the disassembly that I did. I didn't have to remove everything or cut or do any of that. So all my track wiring is pretty much still in place. I'll have to readjust and reinstall my feeder lines that will go up to the track, but the main bus is still in place. As you can see, the top red and black will go through this hole and connect to a terminal strip on the other bench, so it can make a continuous power loop. Anyway, that's how I did that, and I'm just getting these benches back into place. Haven't gotten them leveled or clamped together. Basically, I just use like little pipe clamps to connect the benches together so they're a little more rigid. Don't have one of those clamps handy right now, but everywhere there's a joint underneath, I put clamps, hand clamps on there to hold them together so they don't move around. And again, the new Benchwork, I've got the holes already lined up. They're all drilled and lined up, ready to go for when I add the bus wire to the new construction. This part here where the lift up was, going to fill that in with plywood and insulation, and we're just going to leave that as is. Give me a little extra room for scenery or structures or whatever I decide to put in there. So, as you can see, the blue walls are all painted. My tomato plant's out in the backyard. Woohoo! Anyway, got that wire up there that was hanging out cleaned up, and all these benches have been repainted, the insulation. So we'll get the others installed hopefully tonight or tomorrow. And again, the holes are already pre-drilled to line up with the next section of bench. So that's it for now. Out.